So I've made it a mission to start writing my book, even if it's a little by little. And I've asked a lot of people for their opinion on where I should start. Should I start at my childhood when all the damages happened, when all the bad things started happening in my life, to let people know how nutrition has helped me change from where I was and kind of lead them along a path to let them see where I'm at now and how it's helped me? Or should I just go right into the benefits and then kind of fill in along the way? And most people said, no, you need to start at the beginning, because that way people can really understand what you've been through and how powerful nutrition has been for you in general, and why doing a ketogenic and carnivorous diet is much more than just a diet. It's something that you use as a life tool to help you progress and stay on track. So I was at the store tonight and I picked up a notepad and a bag of pens, and I have my first chapter wrote. I call this the hook chapter. It's the chapter that's going to kind of outline what this book will kind of be about, and hopefully it will get people hooked on reading it. So chapter 1 is the hook chapter. I remember it like it was yesterday. Marie yelling about something and me running into the front room to see what's going on. She was upset she didn't have any more okie doke hot stuff popcorn. She says, grab something for me to write on. I knew she was on the warpath, so I ran into the kitchen, found a pen and paper, and ran it to her as fast as I could. She started writing the food list and sent me to the grocery store. I grabbed the list and the link card, the food stamp card. And my little feet began beating the path, beating the pavement. I ran through the alley this time to avoid people slowing me down on the sidewalk. I was moving like the wind. I just knew she was drugged out of her mind again. And let me tell you, this time it was bad. I get to the store. Par Birdie was the name. Indian-owned store. Ironically, my neighbors next door, the Singhs, were the ones who owned the store. I run through the store, and I get the mayo, the bread, the Diet Coke she drank, but I couldn't find the popcorn she loved to eat when she was messed up on drugs. I asked the stalker to help me look, and it was pointless. We could not find any anywhere. My heart dropped. I can already tell if I couldn't find the popcorn, I was going to be her anger outlet. I purchased the items I already had and ran as fast as I could, 6 city blocks down to another store where they had groceries you could buy. It was an international store that had many things. They did not have the popcorn. So as I'm leaving the store, I remember there's another liquor store across from the apartment complex on Western Avenue. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep myself together. I'm getting a little bit emotional. So as I'm leaving the store, I remember the liquor store across Western Avenue. Sometimes they have it there. So again, those little feet began to beat the pavement as fast as I could. I get to the liquor store, and they didn't have any popcorn that she wanted. I walked outside, and I can see the back of the apartment complex right across the street. And there she is, standing on the back porch, smoking her more menthols. So I ran home. There was nothing else I could do. As I walked up the stairs, I could already feel the beating coming. I knew it was going to be bad. As I approached the second floor looking up the stairs, I told her, Mom, I went to 3 stores. They didn't have your popcorn. To my surprise, she says, that's okay. I was shocked, so I went inside and I put the groceries away. She quietly came in and stood behind me and said, go in the living room, take your clothes off, and lay across the end of the bed. I was dead. I slowly walked into the living room that she turned into her bedroom, mirrors all over the walls, a king-size bed, and a security camera she would use to record her sexual acts with random men. I stripped my clothes off and I started crying, laid across the end of the bed, and closed my eyes. I could see myself in the mirrors, which is the reason why I closed my eyes. It was kind of scary. I heard her stop at the front door, open the closet, and grab a belt. I can hear the metal buckle jingle. She pulled the curtain aside, and I can hear her walking slowly over to me. She grabbed some Vaseline lotion and rubbed it all over the back of my body very heavily. She leaned in close and whispered in my ear as she grabbed my hair, pulled it back, and said, "This will make it hurt a lot less. It stops the skin from tearing as the leather bites as the lashes strike the skin surface." She says, "Bite the comforter and hold on tight. This is going to hurt." She stepped back, took a drink of her Diet Coke, sniffed a line of coke that she had separated off of the dresser, took a deep drag off of her cigarette. She stared at me for about 2 minutes, and out of nowhere, the strike landed right across the back of my head and my back. Instantly took the breath from my body, and I pissed myself. She slowly paced from different angles, landing strategic strikes across my back, legs, and head. Blood lightly oozed from the strikes from my shoulders to my legs. She picked up speed, striking, making more contact more often anywhere. I passed out and I fell to the floor. I remember it being about noon when I went into her bedroom, and right before I passed out it was after 1 p.m. by the clock on her nightstand. When I awoke, I was in so much pain I couldn't move. A few hours passed by, and there I lay on the floor. Her high started to wear off. She needed me moved quick. Her boyfriend was about to come home, but I couldn't physically move. She grabbed a hit of coke and said, "Sniff, motherfucker." I didn't want to, and she grabbed the back of my head and she shoved my head down into the plate and she said, "Sniff, motherfucker." I didn't want to do it, but I knew I had to. I was going to die. So I sniffed. 15 minutes later, I felt so unbelievably high, and the pain almost went away. I was able to get up with her help and went to my room. It took me almost 3 weeks of sleeping on my belly and being bedridden to heal. I was in so much pain daily that sometimes she had to force feed me pills.